Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. And as you can see from the title of today's video, I am doing a dining room decoration slash tour. I have been filming this for about a month now, and I forgot to film an intro to the video, so this is my little intro. If you're new to my channel, I moved in December, and I'm finally getting towards decorating my dining room. And in this video, I actually redid an old table, and I also did a little bit of some DIYs for the room. There's a little bit of a haul. I decorate, I do a little tour at the end. It's a fun time, and I really like the way that it came out. I know this video is probably all over the place. I'll try to explain it the best I can to you guys, but let's just get right into it. All right, I forgot to take a video of what the table looked like before I started doing everything to it, but here is the table. So this is my grandmother's old oak table, and I know what you're thinking, Alyssa, what the hell are you gonna do to this old oak table? Listen guys, I don't like warm brown on literally anything. I just don't like warm brown on furniture. So of course I'm going to make it look the way that I want to make it look. So I just want to say this disclaimer. I don't care if you like the way that it looked before. I love the way that it came out. So I'm going to tell you what my plans were for this table. My original plan for this table was that I was going to strip the original varnish, then sand it, and then stain it with black, but it was such a big fail, and the citrus strip made me want to scream and cry, and I literally had such a terrible time with that entire process of trying to get the citrus strip off after letting it sit, and the stain spilled all over me, and I just had a really terrible time doing this entire process. So I went ahead and I did some painting, but I'm gonna go ahead and show you the fail before I get to the part that actually worked for me. All right, the first step was the citrus strip. I did this so long ago, I don't even really remember everything that I did. So I remember I applied it in pretty thick coats on top of the table, and then I think I let it sit for like 30 minutes or an hour. I really don't remember. I just followed what it said on the bottle. And yeah, I did this to the chairs and the table. I really wish I just never would have done it to the chairs because it was terrible. Never again will I do this ever again. Like, scraping this stuff from these chairs was my 13th reason. This part actually was super satisfying, so I tried to scrape off the varnish the best that I could. Maybe I should have used like a plastic scraper or something, I don't know, because over time this scraper like made really bad marks into the table, and that's another reason why I just decided to paint as well. But I mean, as you can see, this stuff definitely works. Like, I know it works, but it was just so goopy and sticky, and I hated it. So I scraped my little heart away for way too long. Please ignore the mess in the background. That's disgusting. My garage is completely clean now, but at the time I had so many boxes that I had to take to the dump. It looked crazy back there, but yep, I scraped and I scraped and I scraped. So I stopped filming my process because I wanted to cry, but I ended up getting most of the varnish off, as you can see, and I sanded the table multiple times with like a sander tool. And at this point, I got my little stain brush, and I was gonna do some staining after I already spilt it all over myself. You probably can see it on my beautiful shirt. I don't know why I wore that shirt to stain stuff. That was my fault. And the stain just came out like green and weird, and I just really hated it. So at this point, I decided I'm just going to paint. It's just so much easier just to paint. Why am I trying to stain? Like, I was over it at this point. Hey guys, so it is the next day, and I bought some stuff from Home Depot, and we're gonna try them out. So yesterday was a complete fail trying to strip and sand, and it actually wasn't a complete fail. I do think that I stripped off like a good majority of the old varnish and sanded it down the best that I could. I spilled the stain all over myself, and that was like my last straw yesterday. I was already so frustrated. And the minute I spilled that stain all over my garage floor was the moment that I wanted to commit a crime. So I stopped, and I decided to go to Home Depot and buy paint. Did I want to paint an old oak table? No. I wanted to try to keep like the nice wood grain on it and stuff, but I suck. So we're gonna paint it instead because I still want to use the table set. I got this primer. It said it could be used as a primer. This is just white diamond hard repurpose for interior and exterior. So this is going to be the primer. So I'm gonna prime everything first. And then I just bought Ultra Cover Premium Latex Paint in Gloss Black. This is by Rust-Oleum. I read online that latex paint is one of the best paints to use for oak. Hopefully I didn't research that wrong. Like I said, can't be worse than, you know, what we already have. So I got those 2 paints. That should be enough for the whole set. I also got sandpaper sheets, 220, because I like being able to use my hand to sandpaper certain parts of the table. It's just a lot easier for me, and also the sander battery keeps dying and I'm just tired of that. So, and then I bought this whole painting set here. So it comes with a bunch of different rollers, a mixing stick, some paint brushes, and the cute little pan that you pour the paint into. Okay, then I went outside and I started sanding and cleaning and sanding and cleaning. Did I really need to keep doing this step before I started painting the primer? I really don't know. I was just doing it because it seemed like the right thing to do. So yeah, I just continued to sand it with my hand and it came out pretty decent. Then I started painting the primer. I only did 1 coat of primer, and I did this because I read that it makes the black, you know, stick on better, and it also makes the black a little bit brighter, if that makes sense. So that's why I did this step. I don't know if it really was necessary or not, but I just did what I researched. So the table actually wasn't that hard to paint. I enjoyed painting the table. The chairs though, the chairs sucked, but here is what it looked like after my first day of painting. I was tired and I wanted to stop. Then I didn't even film me painting the black for some reason, but I did take progress photos. So here is the table after 1 coat. This is the table after 2 coats, and then the table needed 3 coats. So all the table and chairs took 3 coats to paint. And then I got started with some good old polyurethane clear satin, and this is what coated the table to make it secure. I don't know the word to use, but yep, I applied polyurethane all over the table legs, the chair legs. Look at that little piece of hair. Oh, it's gone now. Okay. Yeah, that's all I did with the table, and then I was done. So let's get to the inside of the house, shall we? Let's get to the actual dining room. So when I moved in, I rent this house, and it came with this chandelier in the dining room, and you know, it's not the worst thing that I've ever seen, but it's definitely not my style, and chandeliers can be replaced and removed, so we took out that chandelier, and I put in a chandelier that I bought off of Amazon, and I love it so much. Okay, so now it's time for me to decorate, so I'm just gonna go ahead and montage this and stop voicing over everything. So I hope you guys enjoy me decorating the dining room. Alright guys, so I just finished hanging up the pictures and putting the rug down, and then I started to take my decor out of the storage bins here. So I never did a video on this just because honestly I was going to do one and then I just never did. So I went over to my grandmother's house a couple weeks ago because she said she wanted to give me some of her old stuff, and I also went to an antique mall with her, and I got a lot of stuff, so I'm just gonna like quickly show you everything, and this is also going to be used to decorate. So as you can see here, this was all in these like storage containers, so I pulled them out to see what I needed for this video. So I'm just gonna do a quick overview, a little haul. So this is all old vintage stuff, like from my grandmother or an antique mall. So I got this set of Christmas plates because I don't have any fancy Christmas plates for Christmas time. I'm very excited to have Christmas plates. I got this 4-pack of these like green bowls at the antique mall. I got all 4 of them for, I think, $15. It was pretty cheap. I got this little candle holder here. I don't really know why I loved it so much. I don't like the color of the flowers, so I think I'm going to paint the flowers black, but I just really liked the way that it looked. This is from my grandma. It's supposed to be like, you know, a pitcher for like drinks, but I think I'm going to use it as a vase to hold flowers. This little music box here, that it's actually broken, but like normally it would open up and show the butterfly after the music was done. We've got these butterflies here that are pretty cool. This is actually a taxidermied butterfly, which you guys know I love taxidermy. We've got this plate right here. This is kind of a random plate, but I really liked the color of it, so I went ahead and grabbed it. Then we have the smaller Christmas plates to kind of just like put in the middle here. We've got this cute music box here that looks like a little sewing machine. We've got this tea set here. This is the tea set that I'm going to use to decorate the dining room table in this video. We have, I don't remember what these are called. It's not Tupperware, but whatever these are called, you guys know what they're called. She gave me her whole set that she had because I don't have any, and I love the design on the front of this. It's very cottagecore. I got this random thing. I'm going to paint it black, but it has like a little squirrel, some mushrooms in it, little fake veggies. I just thought it was like super cute. And then we have this clock here. So I think I'm gonna spray paint the entire thing black so these colorful things won't be here. I'm not a fan of like the metallic colors, so I'm gonna spray paint this whole thing black, but I really like the clock aspect of it. So that was my little like vintage antique haul. I also got this storage unit from my grandmother, so I don't know where she got it. I was going to paint this little side thing, but it actually matches the rug pretty well, so I probably won't paint it actually. Then I got this bird cage at the antique mall for like $10, and my plans are to decorate it with all of these like flowers from the Dollar Tree. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and then put it right back up there. I was going to paint it black, but I think the white is a nice touch, and it's a little broken and a little old, but I think we're gonna make it look really good. Alright guys, it took a while to get this dining room completely done. Well, I wouldn't say completely. There's going to be changes, of course, over time. And I'll probably add some more artwork to the walls and add little bits and bobs and stuff here to every single room in my house. But for right now, I have finished the dining room and I am going to go ahead and do a little tour and show you what everything looks like. So let's go ahead and look at the before. And now that we looked and saw what it looked like at the beginning, let's see what it looks like now. Alright everyone, here is what we have now. So it's actually been like 2 weeks since I fully decorated and I just forgot to film an outro, but I'm just gonna go over everything really quickly with you guys, not really talk about too much. But so of course here we have the table that my grandmother gave me, and of course you guys saw I turned it from that warm brown color that I absolutely hated into something that I am absolutely obsessed with. You can just see how like glossy and just absolutely beautiful all the details are, like in the chairs, and I just love this table so much. My grandmother really likes what I did with it. She said that it looks great. My family really likes it, and I think it looks really great in black. And I really like the way it came out, and that's all that matters. I'm just truly obsessed with it. So I added these like charger plates, and these are like plastic, by the way. Like they look fancy, but they're really not. And then I got like this wedding kit, and these are just plastic utensils as well, but they look really fancy for decoration. Then we got the lace placemats here. I have the little tea set that my grandmother gave me. I have some LED candles that just turn on with a remote, and these fake flowers here, which are very much giving like wedding vibes. So I may switch them out to something a little bit more my vibe, but for right now I think the flowers are really pretty. And I got fake ones because there's a lot of flowers out there that are toxic to cats, and my cats chew literally everything, so I don't want to take that chance. I forgot to show you down here, I haven't bought them for all of the legs yet, but I bought these little feet covers that look like little cat feet, and I'm literally obsessed. They're so cute. I got them off of Amazon. I'll try to remember to put the link down below. And then also right here, I have these green seat cushions. These were also my grandma's as well. These were already on the seats, and I told her like, you know, the theme I'm going for is green anyway, so she just let me keep all of them, and they're like the perfect color to match everything together. And then I have my new Coach bag here. This has nothing to do with the room, but I'm obsessed with their Pride line, and I got one of their bags, so I just wanted to show it off. Then over here to the wall on the right, we have some beautiful, beautiful artwork, and also the beautiful clock in the middle that you saw me spray paint. So before it was like super colorful. I literally just spray painted the whole thing black. I like it so much more just plain black. That's like my personal opinion. I did think it was pretty with the colors too, but I just feel like it fits the space better in black. These art prints are actually from Redbubble. I'll try to find the artist down below. I love the artist. They make so many different like ghost paintings, and they're absolutely beautiful. Then going this way, of course, we have the fish tank and the rug here. So this is a rug from Amazon, just like a runner rug, and it has little details of green in it, and then we have some like gold and white and a little bit of blue. Not enough really, hello. But it's really, really nice. I like putting it in front of the fish tank because when you're doing water changes and stuff, sometimes water comes out and drips onto the floor, and I'd rather it go onto like a rug than it go onto the floor. I decided to keep this the same color that it has always been because it actually ties really well with the rug. Already said I got this, you know, cute bird cage from a like thrift store, and I put a bunch of like fake flowers and stuff from the Dollar Tree in there, and I think it looks really pretty. I have my Junji Ito art prints up here. Once again, all of these are from Redbubble and I just put them in some frames. I have my dog's little area over here. This is where they relax and sleep, and Dobby is chewing on a blanket, so that's lovely. I have the curtains here and some curtain lights behind it. It's daytime right now, so it's kind of hard to see the lights, but when I'm eating in here at night with the lights on, it is so cozy. And then I have my little ghost light here, which I got for Halloween last year, and I'm just obsessed with it, so I had to put it somewhere. And then of course, I have the dog's leashes hanging from right there, like I already showed you guys. But here is the room. Oh, I forgot the chandelier. How can I forget the best part of this entire room? So once again, I got this chandelier from Amazon. It actually was not a bad price at all. It was under $200. Comes in so many different colors. Of course, I got black and I got the LED lights. You had to buy the lights separately, so I got those from Amazon too. And there's already a little spider web forming on one of them, which is definitely giving a spooky vibe for sure. But I'm obsessed with this. When I move, I can just take it out and put the old one back in there. And I just really think it brings the room together. It just ties everything together so well, because the one that was in here before, I just was not a fan of. So yeah, that is the dining room. Like I said before, it has actually been a couple of weeks since I've decorated, so I have eaten in here every single day pretty much. My family has come over and they have eaten in here. It is so, so nice to finally have a dining room table. I've never had a dining room table since moving out in 2019 because I've never really needed one, but it is really nice to have one, especially when you have people over. It's really nice to be able to let them eat at a table instead of like eating on the couch in front of the TV. Like, I just hate that. So I really, really love this space. Sometimes I just sit here and I read, and I have my goldfish on the way. It's gonna be nice to be able to sit in here and watch the goldfish while I'm eating too. It's just gonna be really, really nice. I'm really, really happy with the way it came out. It is 100% my style. It's a little bit of vintage, a little bit of gothic, a little modern. Like, everything that I love is in this room. Pretty much the last room that I need to completely decorate is my living room, but I'm not really in my living room that much, to be honest, so I'm not really rushing decorating that room. But there will be a video on me decorating my living room and probably my bathroom down here in the future, so stay tuned for that. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm sorry that I haven't been uploading that much. I'm very burnt out from filming so much and working so much that I haven't had the motivation to really film anything, but I'm hoping that feeling will start going away soon and I'll be filming some more videos for you guys. But I appreciate you all being so patient with me. I hope you enjoyed this video. I know I did. I'm so happy with it. Make sure to check out my Patreon down below if you guys would like early access content. I posted pictures and videos of this room like right when it happened a couple of weeks ago, so everyone on Patreon has seen this room like way before you guys did here on YouTube. So if you want that early access content, I'll have that down below. I also have my social medias down below. Once again, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye guys.